But let's catch this because we're live.
We're live. Hi, everybody. It's our 22nd show, but it really might be our 23rd or 24th. Because I might
counting?
Who's counting? I don't know. We're the Snarky Sisters. I'm Diana.
And I'm Lisa.
Hello.
And today we've got some very special guests all the way from Seattle, Washington, where it's 3 a.m. They got up especially early just to be on the show.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
So you have to suffer through some really bad rhymes in our oopening song, right, Diana?
They're good rhymes. This is music songwriting at its peak. If you're a parent. It's the Sunday Songwriters Spotlight with the Starkey Sisters. We're live at noon. Yes, we're almost on time. Right here on our Facebook page. With our friends we will commune because we're communists. Featuring the amazing Jenny and Birch and some of their fabulous tunes.
We met them in New Orleans at the Folk Alliance International. Who writes this stuff?
Hey.
We stayed to hear their music and didn't want to skedaddle. I didn't write it, I promise.
Could be delivered a little better.
They're very cool musicians, and they're both from Seattle.
And then we've got an alternate version. We met them in New Orleans at the International Folk Alliance. No, it's not really, but it wasn't hard to love them. Unlike pseudo rocket science, or climate change denial, or drinking Clorox, or any of that good science stuff. And where is that electric yucca bass Birch has? An unusual musical appliance.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh man.
Yeah. That's
Good morning, Seattle.
great. Good morning. Wow.
Morning.
Welcome.
Oh man.
That's so cool. You guys write a song for each guest,
We
right?
do, and we also make a drink for each guest.
Oh, yes. What did you have today, Diana?
I've got a slow gin Jenny Fizz.
Oh.
There you go.
And I have a Birch Sarsaparilla.
Ah.
Cheers, folks. Welcome to our
cheers.
show.
Yeah.
cheers.
Thank you.
You have to add that to your merch, you guys. You need to
Yeah,
have
yeah, we
I
can
know,
Birch
sell
that's
Sarsaparilla.
a good idea.
A recipe or
Yeah.
something.
Write that down. You can have that.
Selling gin.
Sure. And I guess,
So-
joints.
Oh, yeah, Diana was going to ask you about your name,
It was
Yeah.
just
the gin joints.
right because we were going to call ourselves Diana and the refrigerators, or let's see what else. Diana and the roller skating rinks. So what made you choose gin joints? Of all the, is it Casablanca? Of all the gin joints.
Yeah. I was just looking for a word that like speakeasy. You know, like it was my first thing. I was like, well, I'm kind of playing music that's old timey, so I need some name that references that. So I looked up speakeasy, and that's been used a million times. And I started looking up different terms, and like there's the blind tiger was like another term for speakeasies back then, but that was used. And then I looked up gin joints, and it's somebody like had like I think Fallout Boy or some band had written a song called like of all the gin joints in the world, but like nobody had really used it as
Yeah.
a band name.
Amazing. Yeah.
Maybe like one artist, but someone who hadn't put out very much. Like, and I was Birch and the gin joints, so anyway, so I was like, I'll use it. It's the least used of all the speakeasy kind of terms, so yeah, that's how it happened.
And
So-
do you mostly play 30s, Depression era, Prohibition era songs, or
No, it's
a
just
mix?
that like it's old. It's just like referencing like I don't play. It's not an '80s rock band or something.
Okay.
It's like it's not that we play music like I would say like our sound goes from the 40s to the 60s. But it's really 40s, 50s kind of sound mostly that we're doing. But you can't really have one name that captures everything you do. So just to tell people like, yeah, we're not just like another rock band that's doing a 80s, 90s kind of thing, modern thing. So, yeah.
So for our friends out there who don't know you, because we are on the East Coast
Hi,
and y'all are on
friends.
the West,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we want to tell them, Jenny Littlefield is a Seattle-based visual artist, musician, and theatrical set designer, which is really cool. We got to ask you about that in a bit. And Birch Pereira is a Seattle-based musician, teacher, and founder of Birch Pereira and the Gin Joints we were just talking about. We met them both, as we said in the song Diana wrote.
Yeah. That's right.
Hey, I didn't write it. Did her write it?
Folk Alliance International. You couldn't find anything else to rhyme with, Diana.
Yeah,
Well,
how do you remember
Oh
that?
yeah, that's so
Also,
hard.
I had our universal problem because I couldn't remember how to pronounce Birch's last name. Birch, what's your last name?
Pereira.
Yeah, so think of like purr, like a cat purrs, purr, and then think of like an era of time,
Okay, good.
Pereira.
Oh,
Good.
Pereira. I said
Yeah.
Pereira. You say Pereira, and
And
I
I
say
say
Pereira.
Pereira.
We have to add you to our song.
There you go,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
A song about how to say my name. Yeah. That'd be
Well, it's
good.
everybody's name that we've botched.
Oh
Probably,
yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Probably half we botch. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jenny, your name is very simple too.
I know.
Littlefield,
Yeah.
yeah.
Very phonetic.
It
What we were doing the
is.
other day, I had to give someone my name. I was with Jenny, and I'm like giving it to him, and he's spelling it wrong, and I'm trying to explain how it's supposed to be spelled. And then finally, I was like, why didn't I just give him Jenny's
Yeah.
name? Why did I put myself through this? It's so stupid. Yeah.
Especially we had masks on too, so
Oh, yeah.
like that makes it even harder to understand.
Yep.
I know.
challenge.
Yes.
When Jane and I were driving across the country, we stopped in a town
Her
called
sister Jane.
Right, Jane, my sister Jane. We stopped in a town called Buffalo, Wyoming, and in Buffalo, there's it's a one street town, and there's a hotel called the Occidental, and it's beautiful. It's decorated in the 1880s, 90s decor,
Wow.
and every room is different, and you're stepping back into Western saloon. They have a saloon. And the woman who's checking us in goes, well, you're musicians. Tonight's a big night. It's our 30th anniversary of having this show. It's sort of an open mic song circle thing. And we said, okay. And we went downstairs. We had our masks on. And the place was like 200 people. No one wearing masks except for us. And we went into a corner, and Jane went to get a beer. And so she's standing saying, 2 beers, please. And the bartender kept on saying, I can't understand you. You're wearing a mask. And it was noisy. Two beers, please. I can't understand you. You're wearing a mask. And finally, the guy next to Jen goes, she wants 2 beers. Yeah. It's hard to talk with masks.
Yeah.
It is. It's so hard.
Yeah, this whole quarantine thing has hit a lot of musicians really hard. But before we keep talking, which we
Yeah.
will do because we talk all the time,
I know.
we'd love to hear a song.
Yes.
Whatever
Oh,
you got.
Okay. Maybe like You Know It Hurts Me.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Great.
the newest, one of the
Yeah.
newer songs. We, right when I got back from Folk Alliance, I ordered some vinyl 45s for the band. So, A, B sides. And this is one of the original songs I wrote that we just put out. All right, ready?
Yeah.
You know it hurts me when you pass me by. After all these years, you know the tears, they should have dried. You know it hurts me when I say hello. And you play the stranger so well, and I'm the only one who knows. That's why it hurts me so deep inside. After all these years, you think the tears would have dried. You know it hurts me, that we never said goodbye. You know it hurts me when I say hello. And you play the stranger so well. Yes, I'm the only one who knows. That's why it hurts me so deep inside. After all the years, you think the tears would have dried. You know it hurts me that we never, well, you know it hurts me that we never said goodbye.
Yeah. Nice.
That was
you.
very nice. So you mean that before, after Folk Alliance, which was in January, then you
Yeah.
went and recorded some 45s?
I'd already recorded it, but I ordered these vinyl 45s when we got back and kind of finished mixing them. And yeah, then quarantine, everything happened.
Here
It
we are.
wasn't the greatest timing, but so I guess what I'm trying to say is I have a lot of copies in my garage of these vinyl 45s.
No,
and
no,
that's
no.
Best.
As Tex Rabinowitz says, it's a million seller. He's got $1 million in the cellar.
Color.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Wow. So you had a lot of, tell us about your plans and how COVID kind of squashed that.
Yeah, so we had a fair amount of summer gigs on the schedule. We were going to go out to actually like Minneapolis and North Dakota, where she's
Yeah.
from. Jenny's from Fargo
Fargo.
area, and so we're actually. I was really excited. I've never been there, and so I thought, oh, let's book a little tour and go out there. And Park, our guitarist, if you remember him, that was at Folk Alliance.
He was
from,
fabulous.
Yeah, he's really good, and he lived in Minneapolis for a long time, so he hooked up a nice gig for us there. So yeah, we're gonna have a fun tour out there. Yeah, it's funny now. I have a hard time remembering what
All the gigs.
all the gigs that we
Yeah,
had.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
We're gonna do
Sometimes it-
Timberfest and not
yeah,
Timberfest,
or
Tree Fort.
Tree Fort. That's right. That was one of the first gigs in Boise.
Americana.
There's this
Fest.
great gig out in Boise, Idaho, called Tree Fort. It's a little festival, and brings in all kinds of great bands. And yeah, but it's funny, on the calendar I'll just see a little notification for a gig, and I'm like, I completely forgot about that. I mean, it's so
Yeah.
weird now. I like,
Yeah.
So
Oh.
Diana's band, the Fabulettes, they do a lot of swing dances on the
Oh,
East
cool.
Coast.
Oh wow.
I noticed that you guys had a lot of swing dancers in your video. So what kind of scene do they have, the dance scene?
in Seattle. Good one. Yeah, we've in the last couple of years we started doing swing dances, and just sort of, there's a cool group I really like called the Northwest Dance Network, and they actually like it if you just play a lot of variety, and so they love our band because we're not a anything band. Like, we do swing, we do rock and roll, and kind of just like country swing, just two-step stuff, and they just are into all of it. So they say, yeah, keep it up. Like, you guys want to hear a Roomba or something? Yeah, do it. And so
I noticed that. You
we
have
a
lots
lot
of
fun.
different
We do a gig with
styles.
them every 6 months or so in normal times. And there's a bunch of still swing companies in Seattle that do their own events, and they do shows, and they have competitions they go to, and they bring people to other swing festivals around the world. And so some of the dancers that are in our video are really, really good. and really run a lot of events in Seattle.
Competitive dancers.
Yeah.
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 I would love to see you on the East Coast. There's a beautiful building called Glen Echo Park. What's it called? The Spanish Ballroom, right,
Yes.
Diana? Mm-hmm. And it's really known in the region. People come. I don't know how far out they come from, but I know they've come from New York City down to DC to do that venue because it's such a great venue.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
great.
isn't it like
It was an old dance hall in the 40s and 30s.
earlier?
No, it was a dance
it?
hall in the 40s
In
and
the
30s.
40s, okay.
But the park was started in the 1890s. And then they had a malaria epidemic and shut down. And then it became an amusement park. And so
Wow.
I was one of the first people in that ballroom in the attic after the Park Service
that's
opened it
right.
up. And I found all this sheet music, Glenn Miller sheet music, and music stands and hats. And and now it's, it was flourishing until March.
Yeah.
Established, beautiful place.
This is in D.C.?
In D.C., actually in Glen
yeah.
Echo, Maryland.
Wow.
But so what have you guys been doing since March?
Well, we just...
Good question.
Well, she went back to school.
Yeah. I started school in the fall for graphic design.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a way to pivot from set design until set design comes back, which I think it might be a while theater. So I figured I'd use this time to learn some new skills.
And it's all online at home, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's a 2-year program. Normally it's in person in Seattle. But yeah, the first year we're just doing it online. And then
Yeah.
we'll see what happens after that.
So have you designed sets for a show? Have you done it before?
Yeah. I've been designing for 10 years, but I started
Wow.
as an assistant.
Okay.
Yeah, I started as an assistant, so I'd help other designers get their designs going and make the tiny little scale models of the set that would later be built to the full size. So I did that for a long time, and then I really started designing my own shows about 5 years ago. And it's so much fun.
Well, what show was
kinda
your
like going to
favorite?
summer camp every day with
Do you
these
have a
eccentric actors. And
Oh, neat. Do you
Yeah.
have a favorite show that you did?
I love the Addams Family. I
Oh,
love that
yes.
series in general. I
Yeah.
love the cartoons, and I love the old TV show, and I love the movies. And so I got asked to do a musical that originally Nathan Lane did on Broadway.
Yeah.
But we did it in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And that was a lot of fun. I got to hang out in Coeur d'Alene, which is beautiful for the summer, and build the set. And it was great.
Oh, that is awesome. So that's why you have such a theatrical flair, and that's
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, and that works really well for your band and for your duo. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I guess that's one thing we've done is we've become worked on our duo show because that's
Sure.
what we are now, and for a long time. We'll see how long, but
Yeah.
so that's been at least fun is to get our ukuleles out, and because I play bass in the gin joints, so it's okay, I'm gonna play ukulele too. We'll just do our ukulele duo because it's this is the time to do it.
Yeah, we've learned a lot more music together
Yeah.
since January. It's crazy.
Yeah.
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 Really have.
Yeah.
So, what would you like to play for us next?
Let's see there. Could do Love I Can't Explain.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Another original.
Yeah, it's not the original. This is one of my swing songs. I can't explain this feeling in my heart. I can't contain the loneliness that spreads when we're apart. I can't refrain from mentioning your name. Every time they speak of love, I hope you do the same. I can't detain this independent heart. It'd be a shame to never ever get the chance to start. Would you see it through if I gave myself to you? What changed that day? I just can't say. Love I can't explain. I can't explain this feeling in my heart. I can't contain the loneliness that spreads when we're apart. I can't refrain from mentioning your name. Every time they speak of love, I hope you do the same. I can't detain this independent heart. It'd be a shame to never ever get the chance to start. Would you see it through if I gave myself to you? What changed that day? I just can't say. A love I can't explain. What changed that day? I just can't say. A love I can't explain. Yeah.
Yay!
Thank you.
Nice. You have some nice harmonies.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
You work really well together.
Fun one.
How'd you meet each other?
Well, she used to host a show
Yeah.
at a nice venue called Cafe Racer. It was a fun coffee shop, music venue, restaurant, bar kind of place. And yeah, she asked me to do a show.
Yeah, I was curating a performance arts kind of open mic kind of thing. So I had people that were actors that wanted to work on monologues or things that they were writing, or bands or poets. So yeah, I did that for about 3-4 years, and I met Birch in the process. And I sang opera that night, and I think he realized he could use me on one of his songs
It's
that
true,
has
yeah.
an opera piece in it.
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
started working together.
Yeah.
So that was about 3 years ago now.
You sing opera too? Are you classically trained? What operas have you sung?
Yeah, I studied opera or classic voice in high school and then a little bit in college, and then I transitioned to theater. I took a couple of theater classes, and that kind of ruined me for anything else. It was way too much fun. But I loved learning opera, and I did choirs all growing up, so it was
I love
great to
opera.
have both.
I lived in London when I was in college. I lived in London, and I was in a chorus, a London chorus, and one of our big shows was Peter Grimes. And in Peter Grimes, I was in the chorus for a bunch of stuff, some Mozart operas too. But Peter Grimes, the chorus stands still as straight as board and sings Peter Grimes, like 150 times, and that's all they do pretty much.
Oh no!
Yeah, well, it's showbiz.
Yeah, that's so cool though. Wow.
So Birch, you started off on the bass, but you play keyboards and ukulele.
Yeah, like I've always liked playing all those variety of string instruments, and so, but bass is kind of what I just got. Like when I was in college, I officially got a degree in jazz bass studies, and then I became that was like what everybody knew me as. But then, in the last 5 years or so, especially with ukulele, I've just really been okay, I'm going to perform on ukulele more, because bass solo shows they're kind of fun. They're they're interesting, but I think for 3 hours or something, I can just do so much more with a ukulele with chords. I like chords, so I did a little gig at the airport actually, where I just go in, you do a 4-hour shift, and you just do covers and originals and whatever you want to do. It's up to you. And so that really helped me get better at ukulele, because just 4 hours of playing, strumming, kind of.
So you have
look
a
up cover songs that people request on your phone. You're okay.
Right.
You're you don't know the words, you don't know the lyrics, you kind of know the melody.
But they're so happy when you do it.
It
right?
does.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you have a little ukulele bass, right? Or it's an ukulele
do.
sized bass, electric
See,
bass.
I'll grab it. It's behind
Yeah, I
me.
remember seeing that at Folk Alliance, and I was like, that is the coolest thing.
Yeah, that was really. It's kind of a game changer for our band. It's not plugged in, but I'll just play a little.
Yeah. Beautiful.
It's just got these big rubbery fat strings. But yeah, this is, I play upright bass, but it was just impractical to get anywhere with it, And so what I started doing is we'd fly places with this thing, and it fits in the overhead compartment. And so it made it just easier for me to play in other cities, and then we can tour in one vehicle and not have to worry about, trying to fit
but
that
how
in
hard
or-
is it to transition? You've learned a song with a stand-up bass, and then you got to play it on this little thing.
Well, I play electric bass, anyways, so it's really like playing electric bass.
Okay.
But there is it's like playing a smaller instrument. It'd be like if you played viola or something, and then you played violin. It'd take a while to get used to the smaller thing. So there's that. It's definitely taken me a long time to not to find the frets, because they're so small compared to what electric bass is.
Yeah.
But it definitely, if someone just played a stand-up bass, they would struggle with this thing a lot. But if you've played electric bass, it's like a little easier. Although they make one without frets, and I bet that one would be easier for people who maybe played,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
stand-up bass.
Yeah.
So
So just briefly, you have 2 full albums out, right?
I do, yeah.
2016 and 2018.
Yep. And then
then
this
some
year I
singles.
thought I'd do something different, and I was like, oh, maybe I was going to put out 3 vinyl releases of 45s. And I got 2 of them before the company shut down for COVID, so, and that's all right. Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's right. So we got 2 albums, and then these singles also that are on the vinyl. They're all online as well.
Well, that sort of reminds me, Diana and I were talking before you guys came on, and just all of our friends that aren't working right now, and we said we should start a self-help group. What was it
Yeah.
called, Diana?
I wrote it down.
Musicians Without Gigs.
Right, MWG, Musicians Without Gigs.
Like-
It also doubles as a dating site.
Yeah.
Except who wants to date a musician, right? No one in their
Yeah.
right mind.
Yeah, there you go.
But however, Diana and we've been exploring online work, and we've had a chance to do some, and that's kind of interesting. The whole idea of performing for someone, for small groups, and we wonder, like, after COVID ends, is this going to still be a thing? Are
Yeah.
people still going to want online shows?
I think so. I mean, well, I teach lessons, so that's been my focus, is to move to that. That's what I've been doing a lot of myself. And I like teaching lessons online, I gotta say. And so I would love I want to teach people. You can teach people all over the world, right? Which is awesome.
Yes.
So I'd love to continue to do that. And then, if you're sick one day and you're just like, hey, I'm going to stay home today. I'm not feeling well. I don't want to get you guys sick. And then you could just teach from home, and everyone's now set up for it, so they could do it. So I like that. Just the teaching side, I think, will certainly continue. There'll be way more online lessons. But the performing thing, like maybe like some events in Seattle, and it's a corporate event, and they want to have you guys perform, and so then you do a little thing like pre-recorded, or do a Zoom live thing. I think there'll be more, because people will understand how that works. It won't be so
Yeah.
foreign to them anymore. So
We've all adjusted.
yeah, I do think there's going to be work in it. I think it's definitely. I don't think it's like you're going to invest and figure it out and then never use it again or something. It's like. I
Yeah.
think
So
it'll keep
do you guys
coming up.
use like Zoom, or what do you guys use for your lessons?
Mostly Zoom, just because that's what people have. But there's this thing called Jam Kazam, and I use that a little bit, and it's great if someone has good enough internet. It is awesome. Like, we play in time. It's just incredible.
We tried it. Diana and I could not make it sync it well
We're
enough.
too far. Do you do it with people in your area, in Seattle area?
I have done it mostly with people in Seattle. Yeah. So do you have Ethernet?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
but we just
yeah.
we're too far
Yeah, it's
away from each
interesting.
other.
Well, where are you two right now?
I'm in Washington D.C. and Lisa's
You're-
in Ithaca.
In Ithaca.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Which
I
is
know.
New
I wonder
York.
if that's too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done it so far with people in Seattle, and it's been great.
Like just a few milliseconds, like very small delay.
It's small enough. There was a cool little video I saw yesterday. It was like Christian McBride talking about Zoom and how it doesn't work for musicians, and explaining that like 30 milliseconds is the magic number. Like if you can get that or under, you're good. It's like not noticeable. It's like just like us playing if you were across the room at Folk Alliance, right? There's like a little bit of a delay, right?
Yeah.
But it's whatever. You hear it. It feels right. But anything over 30 just doesn't feel right.
But Jam Kazam worked for you guys in your own city, though, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
It really does.
Interesting.
But you have to have an Ethernet. You also just have to have a good enough plan. I've learned a lot about upload speed. is what matters. And unfortunately, a lot of the Comcast kind of plans will give you a ton of download speed because they know
then
they
the
just think you
upload
want to
speed's
watch
like-
movies. That's
Right.
Yeah.
that they assume everybody just is streaming movies, so they
Right.
don't need upload speed. But
Right.
now that's what we need to be able to do things like Jam Kazam.
Yeah.
Basically, if you want good internet, I've learned is talk to video game people because they do this stuff online. They play video games online, and they need incredibly high upload speed. So they figured all that stuff out.
Yeah.
So you like go talk to
Yeah.
video game people. Like, oh, let me do. So you got to get a fiber optics, and then you got to do this, and then they explain everything.
They're
And then you
already
can't
nailed it.
afford
Yeah,
it.
they're dialed in. Not using dial-up, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You know what? As we're talking, I can't remember. When was our last live gig, Diana?
March.
March.
Yeah, a winery in March probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, it was
Man.
I know it was a Irish St. Patrick's Day show.
That was it.
think.
Nice.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's been so long now. It's just weird, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna feel really funny to have an audience again. I think when we play.
They're going to be
It'll
so
great,
crazy
but it'll-
happy. They're going to
Yeah.
be crazy happy.
Yeah.
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 Why don't you play another song? Speaking of
Sure.
crazy happy.
Okay.
Yay. That's good.
Let's see.
Water nice.
Yeah, let's do my Water Nice.
Okay.
Or we haven't done any covers yet, right? Let's do a cover. Oh, what was that?
Stuff's falling.
Everything's falling. Our
We're
cats,
not sure
our
why.
cats are knocking
Yeah,
over
the
stuff in
cat's
the
in
background.
here.
See, there he is. Let's do walking.
Okay. Cool.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm a walking, yes indeed, and I'm a talking, you and me, and I'm a hoping you come back to me, hey, 'cause I'm a lonely as I can be, and I'm a waiting on your company, and I'm a hoping you come back to me. Well, what you gonna do when the well runs dry? Well, you gonna run away. What you gonna do when I say bye-bye? And all you're gonna do is dry your eye. 'Cause I'm a walking, yes indeed, and I'm talking, you and me, and I'm a hoping you'll come back to me. Yeah. Well, what you gonna do when the well runs dry? Well, you gonna run away. I'm gonna run right by your side. For you, pretty darling, I'd even die. 'Cause I'm a walking, yes indeed, and I'm a talking, you and me, and I'm a hoping you come back to me. Yes, you come back to me. Yes, you come back to.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Fats Domino.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah.
right.
I saw him a couple times play.
Wow.
Yeah, the
Wow.
the biggest smile, bigger than his face, and just made everyone feel so happy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's just the
Seems
happiest.
so sunny. Yeah.
Yeah, his music makes you feel good.
And he's
So I
from a
like it.
part of New Orleans where he's from a little neighborhood in New Orleans where you go and you listen to the people. It just sounds just like Brooklyn. Do you know
Oh,
that? Yeah.
Sure.
It is. It's fabulous.
Oh, that's so cool.
So, what Thanksgiving plans do you guys have?
We're just gonna hang out with our roommate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our roommate and our cats.
Yeah.
We're gonna attempt to make a turkey for the first time.
Yeah. I'm
Uh,
spoiled. I always go home to Oregon, and my
Yeah.
mom's a great cook, and she's got her whole turkey routine. So
She
this-
makes like 10 pies.
yeah. So this year I'm like, well, I guess finally about time to learn doing myself.
Yeah.
But we got a really small one. We were at the store yesterday. So start small.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking to Diana yesterday. You were talking about getting a turkey, and everybody I know is getting tiny turkeys.
Yeah.
I got a 18-pound one.
Ooh.
You-
Oh, wow.
ooh.
Yeah. Whoever wants to come over, I'll take out a plate. They
Yeah, there you
can
go.
Yeah.
take it away with them.
So, what is your cat's name? I heard your cat.
Yeah,
Oh,
you heard him. I know. He's
He's being wild right now.
yeah, he's excited we're down here so early in the morning. This is when he's all up, and running around. So so this is Dallas. I'm
You gonna get
grab
him?
Yeah.
Hi, Dallas.
I'll grab him.
Yeah. He wants attention right now, so give it to him. Yeah, Dallas, he's a tuxedo cat. We got him right before quarantine, so it was great timing. Actually, we had no idea. We got him on Valentine's Day.
Oh, he's so
Had
beautiful.
so much fun with him. He's just so sweet. He's a rescue cat from Texas.
Was that his name when you got him?
No, his name was Moki. Right?
Yeah,
but
Moki, yeah.
we he was from Texas, so we'd call him Dallas.
I love it. He's beautiful.
Yeah,
I love
we also like
tuxedos.
the movie The Fifth Element.
Yes. Our other cat is. Do you ever see that movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Spooky.
So Lilu is our other cat, and that's the character's name in Fifth Element. And
Yeah.
then Dallas is the name of Bruce Willis's character.
So you have two cats, no other pets, right?
No other pets. Yep.
Yeah, two's enough. Maybe too much. Oh.
Yeah. I don't know where she went. She's off
Yeah,
somewhere. But
we're
maybe
making
Two cat
too much
house.
noise for her.
Yeah.
Aw.
But yeah.
So I'm looking at your artwork in the back, and I asked you before, could you let folks know what we're looking at, some of those pretty
Yeah.
works up there?
There's this guy that Newman. He designed the Monterey Jazz Festival logo for decades, and so each year he put out a new poster and a new sign. And he lives in around Corvallis, Oregon, where my parents live and I grew up. And so they've gotten to know him a bit, and they've collected a bunch of his art, and so they've passed some of it down to me, and I really like how it looks, just having the music themed stuff. So I've just decorated a lot with it, with record
Nice.
vinyl as well.
It's
And-
very
Nice.
vibrant. Yeah. I like
Yeah.
it.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I noticed you have lots of instruments. Obviously, what other ukuleles do you have?
Well-
Most people have many ukuleles.
We do. We have a lot, and
You
we
don't have to show them all, but you can tell us about them.
basically. I mean, Jenny's playing right now a concert ukulele, which is it's a soprano uke that's bigger. It's not
Yeah. It's a little more
tuned.
comfortable to play.
Yeah, and it's they're louder, for concerts. And then we have a soprano. I was playing a baritone. That's what I've been playing the whole time. And a baritone's the one that's tuned like the top four strings of a guitar.
Uh-huh.
And that was the first one I played actually, because I played some guitar and it threw me off the tuning of ukulele. So the baritone was like, it made sense to me. It's like, okay, this is the same D chord that it's on is a D chord on the guitar. I can start there. And then I started getting more comfortable with like soprano ukuleles and stuff. And then I have the bass ukulele. What else we have?
Between the two of us, we have 15 or 16 ukuleles.
What?
I
Wait a
knew
minute.
it. I knew
Wait a
it.
minute.
That's why I asked, because I
Yeah.
knew we were going to find out a number like that.
What's the
Yeah.
what's the difference between a ukulele and a trampoline?
What's the difference?
You take your shoes off to jump on a trampoline.
That's good.
Oh, what's the
We
difference
have a
between a
banjo
ukulele?
ukulele.
What's the difference between a ukulele and an onion?
What?
I don't know. What's the difference?
No one cries when you cut up an onion. A
Ah.
ukulele. A ukulele.
Yeah.
Now you cut
messed
that
it
out.
up.
I
I
want
messed
to. I
it
want to see what he's. What is it?
Oh, this is a
Picking on
waterproof one I bought.
It's plastic.
Yeah.
At
Is it a what?
REI,
Is it a
actually.
Macarelli? No.
It's a Kala brand, and
Macar-
yeah, it's just the Waterman.
We brought it to a lot of beaches and
Yeah.
played in the water.
Yeah, I've tested it out.
excellent.
I took us.
Are you
totally
serious?
dunked it.
It's truly waterproof.
Yeah.
I thought you were joking.
No.
Okay, this is a band video idea. Take your instruments in the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I bought it at REI, and because it's like a good, hiking,
Yeah.
backpacking instrument, right? Because it's not going to get water damage, and but yeah, we tested it out in the ocean, and yeah, I totally submerged it and played.
Oh my
and,
God,
I mean,
it's
Full of sand in it.
it's full. There's still sand in it, actually.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. So,
My gosh. And so
Yeah.
doesn't it rust, or the peg, or it's all
It's
plastic?
it's
Plastic
mostly
strings.
plastic, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's held up so far. I mean, I don't dunk it in the water like all the time or anything, but yeah, it just
It's pretty durable.
I don't know
Surprisingly.
the secret of it, but yeah, it's really lasted a while now,
Yeah.
and it's just nice to have something you feel really comfortable bringing somewhere that it's going to get beat up.
Right. So
Yeah.
Jen, you use the concert all the time, or do you have another one too?
I use this one mostly. We also have a tenor ukulele behind us, and I used to primarily play that one,
Yeah, this
which
one.
also kind of a deeper sound.
That's
Oh,
neat.
it's
So
beautiful.
cool looking.
yeah.
Nice.
Are the
Yeah.
F-holes real or painted on?
The holes are real. Yeah.
Okay,
Those are
cool.
real.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's actually got a pickup inside.
I could see. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Show
So-
them your instrument, Lisa.
I'm sitting here waiting for my turn.
I noticed. We watched.
Wait,
it together.
I have another ukulele joke. Oh, okay.
Okay, what's your joke?
No,
Diana?
show them your banjolele.
Okay, then we got to tell one of the turkey jokes.
Okay.
So this is mine. This is a 1930, they think.
Wow.
It's a wizard. They think the Gresh company made it. They don't know for sure. The parrot is very loud.
The parrot's backing up. I'm going to mute him for a minute.
But I love it. It sounds like, it does sound, very banjo-like, and has
Yeah.
lots, carries very well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've had this for like a year or so, and I love it. It's such a fun little one. And my other ukulele is that Ibanez or Ibanez? I'm never sure how to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Right.
don't know either.
But that plugs in and has really good sound.
Oh, cool.
But
I love
yeah,
that. I've always wanted a banjolele, but I'm trying to cut myself off from getting any more.
oh
ukuleles.
no, don't.
No, there's
don't.
no such thing as
Yeah.
you can always
So-
fit another ukulele.
This is the Ibanez. It looks very guitar-like.
Yeah, that one's
yeah.
so pretty. I love
Yeah.
it. Yes.
Wow.
Well, I have to tell one turkey joke. We
Yeah.
have to. Come on, guys. We have. All right. What's the best song to play while cooking a turkey?
What's that?
All about that bass.
Oh, based.
All right. That was so
Oh,
bad.
it's a bass joke and a turkey joke.
Yeah.
So good.
To get the bad taste out of our mouth, can you play us another song?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to do how long or?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Sorry, I think our neighbor's running the leaf blower.
What can you do?
What people say, they say come what may, but I've never been one to wait around. I never had the chance, the right circumstance, so here I am, wheels spinning on the ground. And I'm wondering when I find my way, and then I won't still have to say how long, yes, how long till I see the sun again. How long, yes, how long till I find that road around the bend. What people say tends to ricochet when it doesn't fit my own point of view. They say not too fast to make it last, so what exactly am I supposed to do? And I'm wondering when I find my way, and then I won't still have to say how long, yes, how long till I see the sun again. How long, yes, how long till I find that road around the bend. wondering when I find my way. And then I won't still have to say how long, yes, how long until I see the sun again. How long, yes, how long until I find that road around the bend. How long, yes, how long until I see the sun again. How long, yes, how long until I find that road around the bend. Hey, long. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was very, very nice. And your songs are complicated sometimes. And that sounded an awful lot like someone whose picture is behind you. Not Jimi Hendrix, but maybe Paul Simon. Is he one of your influences?
Yeah, definitely. I like Paul Simon, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that could be a Paul Simon song. You should send it to him.
Yeah. See if he's
That's
still...
quite the compliment.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Very nice. Do you write your songs by yourself in a room with a piece of paper and pencil, or on your computer, or at your piano?
I usually strum. I write on, I'd say, ukulele and piano. But sometimes I just have an idea and I'm just playing bass or something. But I like to just strum on different instruments and get some melodic ideas. And I usually figure out most of the melody. Almost always just get the melody down, and then the lyrics kind of come to me slowly. I usually try to put them in a Word document or like a Google Doc so that I don't lose them. Because, it's something there, and I could just look at it whenever and go, what is the lyric again? I'm just out on my phone. I can just pull it up and go, oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah. But it's always kind of lyrics last, I'd say. Yeah.
So with your band arrangements, do you write them yourself?
I do, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's it like when you guys go into the studio? Have you done most of your recordings locally? Are all of your musicians local folks, or do you have some stuff sent in on files?
It's been all local. So far, I'm trying to think of any other times we might have not done that. But yeah, what I do is I usually record. I focus a lot on the rhythm sections. I just get bass, drums, and like some guitar down, and that's just the focus of the sessions. And we just get that until that just feels right. And then I just have people come over. Sometimes they send me files from their house if they're really well set up, and they'll send me a drum track a guitar track, or like I'll have a trumpet player come over and they'll record on my microphones, and then I'll just sort of build the tracks up one by one. Yeah, but I get the bass like trio sound down in the studio. It's very hard to record drums, like.
Oh yeah.
It's like to do that yourself is a lot of work.
Yeah, the mixes are great.
Well,
Really.
do you mix at your own house, or do you...
I don't mix. I mix some of the stuff. Like if you hear a YouTube video of us, then I'd like mix that. And some of the new stuff I've put up on Bandcamp, I mix. But I have a friend who's a great engineer, and I paid him to mix all the Gin Joints official releases. I sort of like mix the unofficial stuff, definitely like, Jenny and I record a lot, and, I mix all that. And I'm getting better at it. I'm, just because if we're not making money anymore playing music, it's like I'll probably be doing a lot more mixing.
Well, it's another skill to learn, right?
Yeah.
During COVID.
So you have live performing, you've done recordings, doing vinyl music videos. So I saw 2 music videos.
Yeah, your videos are really good. Who shot those, and were those all your idea? Both of you?
Yeah.
That diner was fabulous.
Yeah.
So cool.
That was my friend Garrett, and he's an amazing director. Garrett Gibbons, and we wanted to make a Seattle locale video, or Seattle area, and so we were thinking about 50s looking places, and there's this diner down in Issaquah and we went down there, and they were super cool. Let us film informally for we had 40 minutes to do it, and
Oh, wow.
That's not long.
not long, I know, but we pulled it out, and yeah, I just sort of had this idea. We just wanted to sort of make a video that kind of shows off the time period of the style that we're doing. So we just all the 50s things we could think of in Seattle, we just went to those different locations.
Was it the same videographer that did both those videos?
The second one was one of Jenny's friends,
Yeah.
who she's worked with forever on photography, and we hit him up, and I knew he liked this idea of the spy movie.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, I want to do a thing on a boat. I just really want to do this thing. I want swing dancers on a boat that's flailing back and forth. So they're falling, we're all falling, and that was my concept. And then he kind of got into the spy idea, and he was like, let's do that. And then
Yeah.
Jenny doesn't sing on that song. It doesn't have any background
She's just
vocals,
the femme. You're the slinky femme fatale.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So we couldn't
A lot
use
of
her as a
fun.
musician, so I was like, well, why don't we use her as a spy, and then as an actor in the video. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one really came together. The director is also a swing dancer, so he
Yeah.
knew a lot of swing dancers and how to film them. So it worked
That
out.
was my question. It's like, how did you get so many good dancers to come do that?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we'd done enough swing dances, so we met some good dancers, and then Daniel, one of the guys in there, he really took charge of just, I said, do you mind, I have this little bit of budget, but can you just find some good dancers? And he found all these different couples that would come in, and then we did probably a Craigslist post as well, just to get some extras.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It's so well done. It's so slick and so fun.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, we had a good time.
It was
Yeah.
really, really, really fun.
So when you guys do a gig, normally do you play? What's the ratio of covers to originals? Would you say?
Well, we could do a 45-minute set of originals, but it's those gigs where they're they want you to play multiple sets and stuff. So then it's half and half if it's 2 45s.
Yeah.
And then if it was a 3-hour gig or something, I would do a lot of covers. But I don't have a huge catalog of tunes. I've always been a bit of a slow writer. I sort of I pick my songs I want to work on, and I have a lot. The lyrics kind of take a while for me, and so yeah, I mean the first record is actually all covers. So when I first started the band, I was not writing originals for this project. So the first record's all covers, and then the next record is half and half. Originals, half covers. So that's generally the thing I try to do half and half. I just because I really like covers, and my version of covers is, I make them new. I'm I want to make a new arrangement that hasn't been done before. Then I feel good about it. Then I feel like it's original in that sense that I put my original stamp on it.
Oh yeah, especially something that's really old that somebody in your generation has never heard. Or
They've never heard it.
Yeah.
That video, As Long As I Live. The first video in the diner, How Long Is My Song, but the As Long As I Live video, that's a cover.
Yeah, Dorsey
And,
Burnett.
I remember someone saying, oh, you should make all your videos of originals. And I said, well, that's just the one. I have a specific idea for this song in particular, so I'm going to do it because it's just got these great hits. And it's a Jerry Lee Lewis song from his catalog. And he had all these great, it's just super fun to play. It's such a good dance song. I mean, so, and nobody does it. It's not a song that anybody plays. So it was just a no-brainer.
I would love to see our last week's guest play with you guys. Can you
Oh,
see
yeah, who's
Daryl
that?
Davis? Daryl Davis with Birch Pereira and
Plus-
Jenny.
Oh, yeah.
Plus,
Oh.
Daryl wanted to be a spy when he grew up too.
Oh,
So
there you go.
there's that noir factor.
He's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
boogie
Oh my
woogie
gosh.
pianist, and he's really, really wonderful. So,
Oh, we'll have to look them
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
so we would love to hear do you think you could fit in 2 more songs for us?
Sure.
Let me tell a joke first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What kind of music did the Pilgrims listen to?
What?
Plymouth Rock.
Plymouth Rock.
Okay. Why do ukulele players stand for long periods of time outside of the gig?
Why is that?
Because they can't find the key and they don't know when to come in.
There you go.
That used to be a chick singer joke, and we switched it to
Oh my
ukulele.
gosh.
Yeah, I've heard that one before. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the
Different-
chick singer.
Different instrument.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Oh, cats. Wandering
Let's see.
Eyes?
I'm gonna play a little keyboard. Yeah.
Can they still see you? Maybe we should back it up.
Yeah, I'll
A little
back it up a little bit. You can't see the keyboard, but that's okay.
bit. Yeah, you can hear it.
We'll take your word
Yeah.
for it.
That's fine.
2, 3, 4. My wandering eyes got me in trouble again. It's like I can't keep a wondering what's just around the bend. My lonesome heart always beats too fast. Every time I get a good thing, well, I can't make it last. These lonely nights, I dream of the might have been. If only I could go back and leave on the shelf a note to self about my wandering eyes and that restless heart. Don't let them take you from a good thing. Don't let them tear your love apart. These lonely nights, I dream of the might have been. If only I could go back and leave on the shelf a note to self about my wandering eyes and that restless heart. Don't let them take you from a good thing. Don't let them tear your love apart. Yeah,
Yeah. Beautiful.
thank you.
Gorgeous. I can that's an Elvis song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
not that
total
feel.
in my
Very
head. That's an
50s.
Elvis.
Uh-huh.
Very.
Holy.
So what inspired that one?
Well, I just started singing the melody. I just had it kind of in my head, and I thought it would be just a really fun old kind of classic crying country song.
It is.
So I just had that opening line, "My wandering eyes got me in trouble again," and I had the melody, and I said, "Oh, that's gonna be a
Yeah.
fun song." And that one was one of the easiest songs I ever wrote. It's fun.
That has a real classic feel, doesn't
Yeah.
it, Diana?
Yeah.
I feel like I know that song.
Yeah, it's definitely got that vibe to it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm sure it has little bits of melodies from classic country songs in it, you know.
There's
But
also some Ray Charles does, Ray Charles's country and western
Yes,
album.
I love that.
Great, one of the greatest albums of
Yeah.
all time. Yeah, it's there tinges of that,
Yeah.
especially with
Definitely.
with the organ.
Yep.
Yeah, very pretty. Really
Thank you.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you two are exceptional, really. You were just amazing. And thank you so much for getting up so early to do this for us.
Yeah,
you
for
know?
sure.
You're going to do one more song for us, though, right?
Oh, yeah, if
Sure.
you can,
Yeah.
we would love, yes. Thank you
Okay,
for.
let's do it. What should we
That's
do?
great.
Who's Honey or?
Yeah, let's do that.
Or-
Let's do that.
Okay.
There's a an old swing song. Whose honey are you? Whose tea you sweeten? Whose sugar and spice and everything nice depends upon you. Whose honey are you? Whose dream you completing? Who goes for those eyes like sugar plum pies? Whose honey are you? You got a tiny little stretch of heaven between your fingertips. You got the best of heaven on your sugar-coated lips. Who's gonna get you? Some Sunday go meeting. Whose little light leaps and once a boat keeps? Whose honey are you? Whose honey are you? Who gets your affection? Who makes the days, the kisses and rates the loving you do? Whose honey are you? Who made the selection? Whose beautiful schemes and honeymoon dreams are gonna come true? Tell me, have you really made your mind up who it's gonna be? Don't think for we wind up, we're terrific, you and me. Whose honey are you? Who dream of perfection? Who's gonna raise fame and try to explain? Whose honey are you? Yeah.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
Aw,
Nice job.
that made me think how sad it's Thanksgiving is going to be without after dinner sitting around with the family and singing songs.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
No.
I know.
Well,
Yeah,
you can
it's
get
gonna
on a
hurt.
Zoom call and
That's right.
That's
Yeah.
right.
at least
Almost the same.
trade, I guess, like Song Circle, trade songs.
We were planning to do that. Would you like to call in? Weren't we
Sure.
going to do that on Thanksgiving, Lisa?
I think we were going to do it Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Christmas
Christmas,
songs,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that in
Yeah.
Christmas.
All right, one last joke, y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why did they let the turkey join the band?
Why is that?
Because he had his own drumsticks.
Ah, there you go.
That's kind of sick.
Good one.
Lisa,
You guys
tell
are
them,
killing it.
tell them about the duck confit you had once in Paris. I can't get this sight out of my
It was a
head.
cassoulet, and it had a little, actually, a little pheasant foot was sticking out of it when it was served. It was, I guess,
Look at Jenny's face. It's like, "Ugh."
when in Rome, right, or Paris. Y'all, thank you so much for being on the Snarky Sisters hour. We really enjoyed having
Yeah,
you
this
today.
is great.
Yeah.
Did we
Fun.
neglect something? Was there some kind of personal news that you blasted to the universe today?
Oh, yeah,
that
we
you'd
did.
like to tell us about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got engaged. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That's very
Congratulations to Birch. You don't congratulate the girl part
Right,
of the
right.
yes,
Naturally.
because he's the lucky one.
exciting. Yeah.
Sorry, Birch.
Right. Yeah.
Well, we're the lucky ones to have you here today, though, really.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, this is so much fun.
yeah.
Well, thank you for coming, and we hope you can come on again sometime.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
And have a great Thanksgiving and stay safe, you
Stay
guys. okay?
safe.
All right.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
too.
we'll see you later.
Bye.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.